we were using TeamCity and we were using Jira way back then. And I remember I used to push, they built this SNT, I forgot the name. We had something buttons over there for us. And so I used to deploy code, from different environment, from the dev environment, to QA environment back then. But I was not getting into anything. I was not getting into any, configuration, whatever. It was just a button that they've shown us. So when the devs are ready, they push the code over to the lower environment. And then, when it's both a low environment, we are going ahead to, deploy to the QA, testing environment. And I was responsible for also deploying to UAT environment as well. That was back then, but that was all that I know about. So I remember, they were using all the other capabilities by, the Atlassian software. I know Atlassian, they have Jira, they have Confluence, they have, TeamCity, and they have other software used like that. And so that was the only thing I remember. But I know source code, different versions, etc. Different versionings that we had in there we were deploying at that time.
Okay. Let me see if I can.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. All right, so cool. Okay, so if you go to Teams, let's first of all look at the cost structure, and then we're going to devise a plan on what we're going to achieve today.
Okay.
Hopefully, yeah. I want us to get to source code management instead, because that's where everything is so crucial. So, yeah, you go to Teams. Let's go to channels.
All right.
No. So yeah, back to Teams. No, back to Teams again. Yeah, then show all channels. So you see where it says 02. If you hover your mouse there, let's click on show.
Okay.
Show. So it's good to show everything as well. Just let everything appears. So if you go to 03, again, just click on show. Yep. Same thing for the remainders. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that, I mean, everything, everything is visible. Otherwise, you start complaining, oh, I can't find this, I can't find that. And yeah, there you go. I think, no, just keep going. We have more. Perfect. Awesome now. Okay. Now everything is organized. Let's go to 02.
Okay, 02.
02 there. And then if you go to files, there you go. Okay, great. Yeah, so I think, okay, we have February 5th. So let's open the first folder. Okay, yep, there you go. And then, of course, there should be a documentation in there. There's none. Oops.
Is it this one?
Okay. Yeah, try that. Let's see. 05. Maybe it's not there. Okay, just talking about what is Git and all of that. I think we have a documentation. Can you go to the next folder? Just go back again. Yeah, no, just on that same line. If you just go one step behind on that same line, yeah, there you go. You see that? Let's go to. Oh no, okay. I get it. It's a go to January 31st. Yes, so that's where it started. Yeah. Okay, there you go again. Yep. Click on that one. Documentation. Okay, great. Okay, so if you scroll down, so this is the plan, right? The first plan is to create a GitHub account because, of course, you need that. And then we also want to just keep going down, keep going down. So a GitHub account is just like a Facebook account, where we are able to collaborate with other friends and family. Okay, go stop there. So if you scroll up, see that? Excellent. So this is all about, I scroll down instead. Yeah, let's go back. Yeah. Excellent. Stop there. See that? Stop. No. Yeah, there you go. 01. So that's the process of starting a Git project. So that's what we're going to be able to achieve this morning.
Okay.
I'm recording this video for you, okay? So don't
Okay.
always too much. Yeah, I'll send it to you. So what we're gonna do now, first of all, let's create a GitHub account. So if you open a new tab,
I think the last time your guy helped me create one, so let's see if I can log in. I know.
okay.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes it
I think
that makes it even easier.
yeah.
Uh
Let's see if I can log in. If I can log in, so GitHub. Right. I know he created one for me, so let me see if I can log into GitHub and see if it works. Yeah. Let's see. Oh.
okay, yep, let's see. Good. So now we log in.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Okay. No, I think it's asking for your try your email address instead.
Email address. Okay. Let's see. Um,
Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe let's do
reset password.
forgot.
Yeah. Let me maybe reset password and see if that.
We can try. So we can try forgot password and just kind of reset it.
Let me try one more time because I know this was the exact same thing that I used. So I don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me try again and see.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
I'm okay, Prof.
Great.
Greetings, sir.
You're always available. Mm-mm.
My family is looking after is looking up on me, so I need to do everything possible to put food on the table.
My family guy was
You know, someone said, "Man is a minister of labor. You labor until you tire."
At times when I get tired and I just look at my two kids, look at my wife, I say, "Mad, why should I sleep?"
Yeah. I don't, but anyway, you know what? Like, to be honest, I think that the best mindset is to ask God to just empower you for them,
Exactly.
for their sake. Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's a good thing to be responsible.
For
Like,
sure. Yeah.
it feels good when you're in charge, believe me. And I think that's why for us men, when we lose that authority, we become sick, like very sick. To be honest with you, because that's not the way God designed us now. we are supposed to always be in charge. That's the goal. Okay, great. So this is your GitHub account. That's good. So let's see this. How about you share that username with me so I can invite you to a
yes.
join repository What we do now is we are going to do a Git push. We're going to do, a pull request, and that's all about it. And that, of course, once you do that, you're done with Git. Believe me, that's just it. So we'll do a couple of things. Okay, share with me. Awesome.
Yes, I've done that.
Good job. So now let's go back to your Git account again, and let's create a repository. Don't worry about that. Just go to create repository, and let's give it any name you want to. Give it any name. And call it, yep, hello, perfect. And then, okay, hello world, no problem. Hello world is the most used word in the tech industry.
Yeah, like the first project, Hello World project.
Yeah. Okay, great. Now let's just scroll down a bit. Okay, and yep, let's create a repository.
Is there any what can you speak on the public and the private? What this is?
Yeah. So the default work-like repository is private.
Okay.
Public is anything that's on the internet. So the main difference is that for public repositories, anybody can see the content, but
Okay.
you can choose who can commit or who can make changes. Okay. It's like, for example, if you post a picture on Facebook and what you can choose who can comment on the picture, right? So yes, everybody can see the content, but what? You can select who can't actually even leave a comment on that particular post. You can make those decisions. So that is the way it is. Okay, and then of course you can create it now. Great. So when you create a repository, we have two options on cloning. Clone means to just download, right? When you are cloning something, it means what you want to download it into your, into your stuff. If you look at the steps, it says what, if you want to create a new repository on the command line, those are the steps where you can run git init, okay, that's fine. So let's go to your browser again. Yeah, just open a new tab there. Now we are going to install an SSS client. It is called Git Bash. So let's install Git Bash. Just type Git Bash. Yeah, there we go. Click on download. Excellent. That's the first one there.
This one? Okay.
Yep, there we go. Yeah. And we can go to Windows. Switch on Windows, right? Yep. And yeah, exactly. That one. Great. So you're gonna see, perfect. That's good. And then of course, you can configure that.
So run it.
Yep. Just go next. Perfect. Yep. Install. It's quite easy as well, though. Perfect. Yeah. So Git Bash is a popular Git client. It just provides a terminal for Git processes as well. Okay. Now let's uncheck that view release note and click on launch Git Bash. Yep, there we go. Just launch it now. Excellent. So you see, if we can just maximize that window. That's fine. And then if you press Control Plus, you can increase the font size.
Okay, Control Plus.
Yep, perfect. Again. Okay, that's good. Okay, now let's say, so if you go back to that Word document, right, you're going to see the steps that we are going to implement. So you can just go there and review, and then just come back and implement them.
Okay.
You can just see that the document you opened. If you, I don't know if your screen has the ability to divide. They can have multiple
Yeah,
screens.
I have 3 extensions over here. 3 monitors here. Unless maybe you want me to put the same
No, no,
note
no, no, it's
inside.
fine, it's fine, it's fine. I will just don't worry about it. Ignore that. Okay, great. So if
I
we
mean,
go back,
if you want me to bring it side by side so that you can talk through
no,
it.
no, 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 no. That I mean, like so on Windows itself, right? There is a possibility of so on one you can. I think it comes. I think when next you run update on your Windows OS, it's going to automatically come up. So if you just hover on this maximize sign, you'll see if it has the option to divide. There you go. Oh no, no, it's okay. Oh no, no, it will not. Okay, good. Yep, exactly. Now I can track it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Something like that. Yep, perfect. So now, see that? So this is the best way to study. You understand?
Mhm.
Now, if you just scroll up a little bit and start look at the, all of that there. Scroll up. But this is good. Okay. Stop there. Stop. Say that. It says what? Okay. Let's start and push. Okay. A local repo to your remote. So now, if you go to step number 1, step 1. Let's scroll again. Excellent. Okay. Stop there. See that? It says what? We should make a directory. So in IT or in Linux on any command line, right? The make directory command is just to create a folder.
Okay.
So we call it directory in Linux, in folder, and in Windows is a folder is same as a directory in Linux. So if you run, so now I don't know how busy your download folder is. So personally, I like to work in the music folder because I rarely use it,
No, there's
like
nothing
most
in it.
people.
There's nothing in it. I actually don't use this computer at all. So
Okay, awesome.
there is nothing in it. I use
Okay,
the MacBook a lot, but this one I don't use.
okay,
I just want to use it for this class.
okay, good. So now, if you type the ls command there, ls,
LS. Okay, like this LS.
yeah, exactly, enter. Let's see what's there. Okay, good. It's very empty. So now, let's see. I like us to go to the music folder. So let's do cd. So cd stands to cd stands for change directory. So cd space. Now, one of the ways to work on the command line is to use the autocomplete. So music is the only word that starts with M. So if you type capital M and then you tap your key, hit the tab key.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. Okay, hold on a second. I think. Okay, that's fine. Okay, good. See that? Okay, good. Now let's do MU instead because then we have 2 words. Okay, now tap your key again. There you go.
I added it. Okay.
Yep. Enter now. Great. So now if you type ls there,
And enter.
yep. Okay, good. So now let's make a directory. Let's call it what? My first repo. So make directory first repo.
So I will do do I do the hash thing or just mkdir?
No. So that hash thing, right? The hash thing is to keep everything in lowercase. So ignore wherever I see the hash, just ignore it. Just go. Okay. So it's make directory again. Perfect. Space. Let's call it demo or anything you want to call it. That's fine. Exactly. Hit enter. Good. Now, if you type ls, you want to list the content of that directory.
Okay. So ls and enter.
Or okay, no, yeah, ls again, ls, yeah. So enter is the command you run to execute. Yep. Enter. So now let's cd into demo, change directory into demo. So do cd space d.
Okay.
and then you can hit the tab key on your keyboard to auto-complete. That's one of the easiest ways also as well.
Okay.
Right? To auto-complete. So just okay, so do M there because we have 2 D's there.
Okay.
Tab key, perfect. Enter. Great. Okay. That's step number 2, right? That has been accomplished. So let's go into step number 3. And and again.
Right. So the first thing that we did was to be able to create like a local, directory.
Folder. Yep, exactly.
Then folder on our drive. Okay.
And then what? Then we're able to access it with the cd command. Now what? It says for us to start versions control. Okay, the command is git init. You get, so let's do that. Let's run git init. Yep, git init. Okay, now take time to read. Okay, the output of that command says what? It initialize an empty git repository. Now let's stop there and look at what is git. Git is a distributed versions control system, and it is the foundation of software development and versioning, not just with software, but also with everything infrastructure. In today's modern industry, everything versions control goes with Git. So what Git is used to versions control everything. So now, when we are working on a project in a DevOps team, there is a need to collaborate, right? Because when you're working in teams. So let's say, for example, okay, me and you are working on an infrastructure project, right?
Okay.
On one project. So we are all working we are supposed to work on one folder.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you start the project. What is the process you are going to use to move the project to a location where I can see and also collaborate and you two can see?
Okay.
Right? So
is it like a branch or something, or like an integration environment or something, or is it?
Yeah. Don't worry. We are getting there. So of course, that's what we have, the concept of Git branching that links with the environment as well.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So that's an advanced concept, but at this level, I just want to just lay that foundation.
Okay.
Right. So now, in most cases, right, in the working environment, you will never find yourself running the git init command. Why? Because you are going to be onboarded to an existing project already.
That's right.
But in the case where you want to start a git project, therefore what? You must run the git init command.
Okay.
By the way, init stands for what? Init stands for initialize. What is another word for initialize? Is to start, right? To start something.
Start something.
I say, you know what? Don't initiate what you will not finish. That's what they always say, right? Don't start what you will not finish. So it's all the same thing around that area. So now we have started, but now what does Git version? Git versions files. Okay, and we are going to see this in real time. So it tracks changes on files. So for example, now let's say, okay, you add a final call, let's say prices, and you go in that file and you say, okay, books is equals to $1, and then you push it. Okay, that is version 1 of that file. And then I go into the same file and I say, you know what, books is supposed to be equals to $5 instead, and make it available. That is already versions 2. But now, how can you track who is making those changes, what is changing, when the change was made, and why it was made? Understand? So the who, the what, and how what was changed is recorded by Git. So Git track changes and also track the identities of those who are making those changes.
Okay.
And of course, it also records the time when the change was made. You understand? So it records the author, the time, the date, and what was changed. And for every change, it creates what we call a Git commit ID.
Okay, commit ID. Okay.
So, okay, you know what? That's what we are about to do now. So let's get going. So now let's create a few files. In Linux or on a command line, to create a file, okay, the command is touch. Touch, you understand? So that's it. So when you see me say, okay, touch this or touch that, that is what. Let's touch the first file called cars only. Touch space. So again, what? The command line is very, very space sensitive.
Okay.
Yeah, so touch cars, for example.
So cars like CARS.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. Great. Okay, now if
Okay,
you run
hold on.
ls,
First, when you ask me to create a directory, we use the command mkdir to create the first directory called the demo.
yes.
And then now you ask me to use a different command called touch to create another directory like called cars. Or cars is not the same as the demo directory that we created initially.
Okay. So hold on one second. Now, if you go to your Windows computer, right?
Mhm.
The document is a folder, right? Just like if you have a folder, let's say you're going for an interview, okay, you have what? You have your briefcase. That's a folder. Why? Because what? It's going to carry stuffs.
Okay.
Maybe probably what? So in that folder, because you can have what? You can just drop what? Maybe drop your CV in it like that. So what? That folder is carrying a file.
Mm-hmm.
That's why if you go to every office, you look at what? If you see folders, they have what? They have files inside.
House inside. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what those files have, details, like they have notes. So what? You can only write on files, you cannot write in folders. Do we agree on that?
I agree.
So if you go to Walmart and you go and buy a folder, you'll be a madman to be writing on the folder. You must what? You must buy a paper, okay, to
Yeah.
write and then what? Insert in the folder, isn't it? So now on the command line, right? Look at what the MK stands for. What it stands for? Make directory.
The
What
directory.
does make mean? So the dir is the short form for what? For directory.
Directory. Mm-hmm.
It can only what? It can only be used to create folders or to create directories. That's what it means, right? And then the touch command is just to create files, right? To create files. So touch is for files, and mkdir is for directories.
Okay. Okay.
Is it clear?
Yep. Clear. Understood.
Perfect. Awesome. So now we have what? We have been able to do that. Let's run a command called git status now and see. Perfect. See that? Now, read what you see there.
On branch master, no commits yet. On track file.
Good.
And it gives us the location of the file, git add file to cars.
Okay.
Nothing added to commit, but on track.
Okay, great. It's okay there. Now stop there. Now, what does it mean when we say that something is being tracked or something is not being tracked?
Yeah. So when it's being tracked, that means it's being monitored.
Exactly. Right. So what? That is the exact function of Git. It monitors what? It monitors changes in the file. Simple.
Okay.
So now, if you go to number 6, again, what? So just what? No, take out time right after this video. Right? I'm going to what? I'm recording it, so what? Take out time to what? Just no 6. Okay. See that now. Number 6 says what? Now, see, now look at something on the command line. What? Git is even prompting you and directing you on what to do. It says what? On branch master, no commit yet. On tracked files. Now, in order for us to make our file that we created, a cars file, to be tracked and monitored, we're going to run git add, and then the file name, which is cars, right? That's why it's about git add file. So whatever file you want Git to track, you add the file name. Okay.
Okay.
So sometimes, right, in tech, it is super easy when you just look at your command line. In most cases, the command line is going to tell you the direction to take. In most cases that I've seen, right? So now, let's add it. Let's run git add cars. Enter. Perfect. Now again, if you run again, you are git status. Let's see what has changed now. Again, pay attention and tell me what's the difference now.
So initially, when I ran the git status to check it, I saw that it's an on track files. But when we added the command add to the file cars, now it says changes to be committed. In there. So now it looks like it's being monitored.
Perfect. Exactly. See that? That's what it's being monitored now. Git commit is a serious aspect of versions control. To commit means to confirm, right? In the world of Git, when you're working on projects in a collaborative environment, okay, now think of this like this. Okay, you are typing a message. Let's say you are very angry, right? And you're typing your boss a message or an email. If you type the email I don't send, what happens? It saves in the draft, right? It's saved in draft. Therefore, what? In a word, comparing it to Git, it means that message has been stashed, in other words, and it has not been sent. But the moment you click that send button, you know what I'm saying? You are ready to to accept the responsibilities and the consequences of that email, right? The same thing that when you carry somebody's daughter and you go to the court and they ask you, do you commit? You understand? Why? So again, that's what it means. So it's a very, very serious responsibility. And that is why before you commit, you must first of all identify who you are. So that you just can't walk to your car and say, okay, I want to marry this. So of course, let's see your ID. Let's see if you even have, I know what I'm saying. All of that. So first, we run the git init to start the versions control systems. And then we add a couple of files, add just one file for now for the first exercise. And then of course, we run the git add command. Again, we are able to track now. And then of course, do you see that there's also a difference in color?
Yes. First,
exactly.
The file name called cars was red, and now it's changed to a new file called cars in green.
Perfect. So now Excellent. So now Git Git is tracking the particular file called cars. And we are going to see something very, very unique. But before we get there, let's first of all, register ourselves, who we are. Because now something, if you try to run git commit now, it's going to give you an error. So you know what? Tell me, in fact, try it. Let's try it, okay? So if you go down to number 8, before we come, so go down to number 8 first and see the command structure there on your document. Point number 8, stop there. Okay, there we go. See that? Let's say you type the exact same thing you see there. Git commit. We want to see the error message. Oops. Yeah. Git. No, I think okay, good. Yeah. So there you go. Git commit.
And then
okay.
Is that the M?
Yeah. So the hyphen M there stands for message. So see that as the subject line of an email. Because again, what? You are collaborating. So once you push this work to the remote environment, whoever is going to review is what is going to be guided by the subject, okay, of the work that you are submitting. For example, what has changed? What was added? Okay. In fact, so what the commit message is a best practice as well in Git.
Okay.
Always what? Always, giving what a commit message that summarizes what you have done. Why? Because others are going to rely on that message. Just like if I was to send an email that requires immediate attention, I'm going to what? I'll look for the most striking subject. You understand? Such a way that once it hits your phone, if you were driving, you will stop to read. You know, sort of say, oh wow, okay, urgent. What can be urgent? You know what I'm saying? So what? The dash M giver dash M stands for commit message. And then of course then we open the bracket, double bracket, and then what? We can insert the the what again? The message, right? That you want to input there. So let's do that now.
Okay. Like this.
Yep, exactly. Do one more again. Open another one again. Good. Now, in between the brackets, we're going to what? We're going to type a commit message now. So you can say what? Let's say what? Hello. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Now, what is okay? That's fine. What we want to prove now is that this commit is not going to go through until you what? Until you identify who you are on the system. So if you hit enter, now it says what? Please what?
Okay, tell me who you are.
Exactly. Run what?
Okay. It says
See that?
well, first it said the author identity is unknown. The author identity
Exactly,
is unknown.
that's it. So what? Now this is the function of
But
what?
hold on, but hold on, Prof. I thought my identity is already in there in that
No.
project.
This is different, right? This is source code management, distributed what? Versions control system. It has to know who exactly is committing the work. But now it does in the world of Git, right? You do what? You run different commands to establish your identity. So let's go back to what? Let's go back to point number 7. Simple. Point number 7. Stop there. See that? There we go. Now, what's that? That's the command, right? So if you run git config, just like what we see there in the example, it says what run what? You see, so everything is just been given to you. Run that command. See that there over there? If you look at your terminal, what do you see there?
Okay. So I see
It says what?
git config, and then the global user like
Yep.
email.
Exactly, yeah. So you can either just copy that first line and just paste, and then what? In the previous test, even though you can put your email there, and then what? In fact, let's type it. That's fine. When you type, you also develop, most type what git config. Yep. Space hyphen global.
Ask you. So in this case, is it like let's say like I know there are two scenarios to this. When you join a new project, the developers are there. The team is already there. They may have front end, back end engineers, doing all this API. They're committing. That means their author or their email has already been established already. Now,
so you will not even collaborate on the project unless Git can identify you, and there are several reasons for that.
okay.
First thing is what is the need to to apportion blame, because now imagine me and you are working on a project, and then all of a sudden a file is deleted and they ask you, hey, somewhere Who did this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know. Okay. Jack, who did the file? I don't know, right? Elvis, who did? I don't know. Why? Because that's what? There is no recording system in place.
Okay.
But if Git was in place, right, we don't even need 5 seconds to tell who did it because we're going to see, right, who did it.
Okay.
So again, what? That 5-bit data, what? Before it is recorded, it must know, Git must know who is doing that change
Hmm.
for the sake of records, if you may put it that way.
Okay.
So that email is supposed to be in double quotes, exactly the way you see it in the documentation. I think somebody messed up that stuff, but it's okay. Yeah, put it as what the term. Yeah, there we go. No, just okay. There you go. Yep. Now enter.
Hold on. So anytime we are adding like an author or an authorized user, this is how you will do this by entering the person's MySQL profile by adding their email like this, like Prof.
So,
Announced.
by the way, just to correct that, you will never do it for any person. You only do it for yourself, and you only do it once.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you only do it once, and it's only for yourself. You cannot authenticate another person. No, how come? Right?
Okay. But
Yeah,
can
it's
you
only.
also, let's say somebody, left the company. If somebody leaves the company, the person is gone, and the person had access to this Git, for the company, GitHub, whatever, how do we ensure that an authorized user
Oh, it's easy. Don't worry about getting. It's what? You just go to the GitHub account and what? Just remove them. Simple. And okay. Let's what? Let's take like okay. Let's say what? Okay, me and you we are in a WhatsApp group, right? And for example, what? I mess up. What will you do? Just go there and you remove me, right? If you are admin, okay, you remove me. Once you remove me, do I still have access to the chat in that group? The answer is no. I'm gone. I'm gone. Understand?
Mhm.
So it's the exact same scenario.
Okay.
Yeah. So now the next one is what is to use okay, to define your name now. So if you hit the up arrow key on your keyboard, you can always record the last command. Up arrow key. See that now what? If you come in that back, let's remove that email. Let's remove the email name there. And then let's put your name there. Put your name instead. Somewhere that's fine. Awesome. Now you'll see where it says user.emails. What? Let's change the .email there and put .name instead. Oops, it's okay. Yep, that's fine. So the up arrow key is so useful.
Oh, very useful. I was going to say this is very useful.
Right?
Really
So it's yeah. So instead of going to kind of type the stuff over and over, just use the up arrow key and you're good to go. So now hit enter. Okay, now I'll show you one more very useful command, the history command. Type history and hit enter. See that? You can what? You can see everything that you've been doing.
I've been doing. Yeah, I can see everything I've been doing. I type by
Exactly. You see that? So it's just so cool, right? I mean, as you flow into the it becomes part and parcel of you. So it becomes less stressful as well, right? Good. So now we've done that. Yes, go ahead.
Line number 12, where I did the Hello World project demo. Where is it? Line number 12, where you made me type.
Just go down again. Is the Git commit, right?
Yeah, the Git commit. Okay. With that, I'm trying to understand why. What was the purpose? Was that part of the project why we did the Hello World project demo? What was the purpose that we committed that statement?
No. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, now let's what? Okay, so copy that line 12 again and what? I just paste it. Or just use the up arrow key. I'll tell you why. Use the up arrow key now. Use the up arrow key again. 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 Okay. Now enter. Good. So now let me now show you why that was important. Now run git log.
Like this, log.
No, log.
Oh, log. Okay.
Enter. Okay. So what do you see there? Remember that what I explained that the git commit what is the subject line. So when you push this to the remote, which is your GitHub repository, what that's the headline that your collaborators are going to see. You understand? So it's like what? It's like the subject line of an email.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because now what you are actually committing. Have you noticed that with some email clients, they won't allow you to send an email without the subject line? Actually, what you are going to be prompted.
You're going to be prompted. They're going to say that you miss out on something. There's no suggestion.
Exactly, right? Why? Because the subject line is important. If you want the mail to be read, therefore what? You must place some context to it. So now, don't worry, okay, what? Me and Jack, we are all going to collaborate with you on this report. Then what? You're then going to understand why that is so important. So now, of course, we've done that. Now, point number 9. Okay, stop there. Great. Okay, good. Now, if I ask you to send me your resume by email, what will you ask from me?
If I ask you to send, if you ask me to send my resume to you, I'm sure, I'm gonna maybe let you know that I sent it maybe yesterday or maybe time that I sent it to you, or maybe the title.
No, it's fine. So I'm asking, okay, that's what. Okay, let's say what we met on the train station.
Okay.
We are not colleagues. You don't know me, but what we began to discuss and say, I'm HR at maybe HP. I said, oh yeah, come on, I'm looking for a job. I said, you know what? Send me a resume. What is the most important thing you're going to ask?
Have the email that I'm going to send it to.
The email what?
The email address that I'm going to be sending the resume to.
Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? So what we are about to do now is that okay, this work is on your local machine, right? It's on your local machine. Now you are working with a team. Maybe me and Jack are your team members.
Okay.
And you want to push this work to an environment where your team members can what? They can see and they can also collaborate. Okay? So the same way you're going to ask for my email address, you must what? You must identify the Git repository you want to push to. So before doing that, you must what? You must first of all add the URL of that repository to your local.
Okay.
Then what? You can push to it. Just like before you send an email, you must what? You must first of all kind of what? Add the email first before what? So there's always that section where it says what? Receiver. You understand what I'm saying? You must put the email. Who is going to receive this email and what? The subject line, of course, and the message as well. Right. So now let's go back to your GitHub account.
Okay.
And what we are going to go copy the URL of, see that now it says what? Quick setup. Now stop there. We have two options, okay? HTTPS and SSH. Okay. Let's copy that URL for HTTPS. Just copy that URL.
Right here.
Yep, there we go. Perfect. Copy that.
Yeah,
Let's come back to your command line. Now that's what? Let's add that URL. Now, no, not yet. Hold on there. Okay, that's what. Let's take it out. Hit it's okay. That's fine. But what? Now it is copied. Now, if you look at the example it has given us, we even have an example there on those look at the bottom. It says what? Git remote add, right? Git remote add. See where it says Git remote add there?
Hold on.
There we go. At the bottom here.
At the bottom here.
Yeah, where it says create a new repository.
Okay.
On the command line.
Okay.
If you look at the commands, it says what? Git what? Git init, then what? There's what? There's where it says what? There we go.
Okay.
That's what. So let's copy that command. Exactly, and what? Just come and paste it. Is what? Is it the same thing? So copy everything there. No, everything.
Oh, everything.
No. Git remote add everything. Make it easy for you. Perfect. So now, let me explain what the remote add means. Remote means what? You are adding a destination in the cloud.
So you want me to paste this over here?
Yep, yeah. Paste it on your command line, and then what? I'm going to explain what it means.
Okay.
Good. Okay. It wasn't pasted word. That's why personally I don't like. Okay. I think you tried to run Ctrl-V before. Okay. Ctrl-V wouldn't work with Git by that word.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can let's just hit enter again and then copy again and paste. That's fine.
Okay.
Just do the copy with the mouse. I think it's easier. It takes away that issue. Okay, let's paste it.
You know what? Let me type it out. let me type it out.
Okay, I get them. Yeah. Okay, now stop there. So that origin, okay, is what we refer to as alias. It can be anything.
Okay.
So you're essentially, you know what? So what? That HTTPS repository can be called origin. It can be called dev. It can be called stage. It can be called Johnson. It can be called anything. So origin is an alias, and it's a variable that can be. So now that's what. Let's copy the URL again and just paste the URL now.
Okay. So origin HTTP.
No. That's too much work. Go back there. Just copy the thing there and paste it. What about that? You can't do that. That would be too much. Copy that there. Copy that. And yep, there we go. Exactly. Easier, yep. Now hit enter. Excellent. You see that? Now that's good. So now we still have 2 more steps to go before we push. If you try to push now, it's going to give you an error. In fact, that's what. Let's confirm what we added. Git remote -v.
So okay. Now I'm beginning to get what you're saying. So before I connect to the remote central repository where I can collaborate with my team members, my other collaborators, I need to first establish my local origin, my local address. Is that what this is? There's the origin. So this is my address. This is from my local machine or something like that. Is that a local? Before I will add the team's address second?
No. Okay. So let's say you have a picture. Okay. It's your son's birthday picture. Okay.
Okay.
And you belong to about 50 WhatsApp groups. You understand? But now you want to what? You want to send this to just the groups in America,
Okay.
in your state in America.
Uh-huh.
How are you going to identify the groups to send to? Maybe by the name, right?
By the name of the state.
By the name, and maybe what? Probably by the quality of friends you have. Therefore, what? The invite is still on your phone. Okay, you must what? To send to that group, you must what? You have to upload it, right? To upload means that you must what? You must provide the destination. Where is this invitation going? Because of course I have still a WhatsApp group, but what? I don't want to go and send to a WhatsApp group that maybe is somewhere in Africa for a birthday. I know what I'm saying. Doesn't make sense. I trying to get my logic.
Okay, I'm getting you from the point of we trying to identify where this source is coming from, where I'm picking this, file or picture from.
No. Hold on 1 second. The first stage was what? Was to create a local repository with the git init command that we did. So what? That's the repository. So we have some local content on your laptop, and now what? You want to push it on the internet where your colleagues or anybody can collaborate with you.
Okay.
So you must what? Now the internet is so vast. You must what? You must provide a specific destination.
Okay.
You understand? Now, where do you want to push what you want to push? That is the question. Where
Okay.
do you want to push that? So now you go to your GitHub account and what? You create a repository. Because a GitHub account can have more than 5 repositories. In fact, more than what any amount of my own have about 100 repositories. You know what I'm saying? The one that I work with at work has more than 700 repositories. So if you want to push, you must have what? You must have a destination. Where exactly do you want to push this work? Okay, that's the question. Where do you want to push? Where is this going to? You understand? And all of that.
Can you give me 1 second? Somebody is making a delivery at my door. Let me open. Let me get it quick for the person.
Sure, no problem. Wait.
What is it, boss man?